was the Smiths with Girlfriend in a Coma. Right, let's up the council in a coma. Why? Why are you asking? Well, I'm going to tell you why now. The council and the museum, it's been empty for 12 years, right? Beulah Park Museum or Beulah Park Mansion, whatever you want to call it, right? But the Sounds of Salford, Salford Reds Foundation and Irwell Valley have put together a plan where we can get this museum open and back to the people of Salford. Right, so you had to have your bids in by the 10th of September. We put our bid in. Two other property developers have put theirs in. Right, so now it all depends on the council who they're going to give it to. Are they going to give it to the people of Salford, or are they going to sell it for profit? Is it profit over people? I don't know. This is something we'll have to wait and see. But a certain guy called Darren Thomas from Salford has got this position together. Yes, if you care about the people of Salford and the future generations and you don't want to see this turn into another property development, well then sign the petition. Up to now, over 1,000 people have signed it. It's only been going about a week, but we can get more than that, can't we? And then we can produce it to the council. And then the council will have to act for the people. Profits over people? I don't think so. No, we don't have this here on the Sounds of Salford. We're all for, because we're going to run it as a non-profit organisation, to be perfectly honest. Salford Reds will have a rugby league museum in there. I don't know if you know about Salford Reds Foundation, but they have thousands of kids in Salford. They go round all the schools, helping them, teach them sport, etc. They do dance for the year, Red Hot Flames, little matches and all that. They all do the dances at the rugby. Basically, they get the kids of Salford involved, and that's what we want to do. We want to open a radio station out on the upstairs where we can teach the local kids how to do it. If you ever fancy having a go at radio, all you have to do is get in touch with us. And we want to restore it to its former glory by having some sort of mining museum, because Salford's been built on mines. Let's not forget the miners. Yes, the miners. There'll also be all other people involved in the project. Hopefully, we're going to meet with the chairman of the Friends of Beulah Park this week, a lad called David Thomas, or let me just check his name out. You know, if you're going to do it professional, Williams. We're going to tell you his name. Sorry, his name's Tom Davey, and he's chairman of the Friends of Beulah Park. We all are working in like a conglomeration. Yes, that's a big word for Williams. If we all work together, we are Salford. We can do this. I know we can. We can get that park back to its former glory. Let's not have the council sell it or whip it from under our feet. No, it doesn't belong to them. It belongs to the people. And the people will get it, I'm sure of that, without a shadow of a doubt. So if you're interested in that, just keep informed for further details. On that note, I'm going to just play A Whiter Shade of Pale. I'm going to follow that with a bit of Eric Clapton, All By Myself. And if I have to do it all by myself, I will do. Of that, I've got no doubt.
Seasick. The crowd called out for more. The room was humming harder as the ceiling flew away. When we call out for another drink, brought a tray, and so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned the whiter shade of pale. face at first, just go sleep. Turn the wider shade of fair.
When I was young, I never needed anyone, and making love was just for fun. Those days are gone. Living alone, I think of all the friends I've known. When I dial the telephone, nobody's home. All by myself, don't wanna be all by myself anymore. All by myself, don't wanna live all by myself anymore. Hard to be sure. Sometimes I feel so insecure, and love so distant and obscure remains the cure. When I was young, I never needed anyone, and making love was just for fun. Those days are gone.
All by myself.
was Eric Clapton with All By Myself, and we will get this museum back for the people of Salford. Yes, of that, we at the Sounds of Salford have no doubt about that. So when Paul Dennett first got in charge in May, I gave him a call and said to him, Paul, what a way to announce yourself in Salford. Help the people of Salford. Don't be like the previous regime. Now, I know it's not your choice, Paul, but just do what you can, mate. That's all I ask. The people of Salford ask that you do all you can. Same as the MP and everybody else. You know, pull your finger out. Let's get this museum back. Let's get it back to its former glory. Let's get the people of Salford sharing in the joys of that park. That's what we say here on the Sounds of Salford. On that note, so I'm coming to the end of the show, yes. And I've had Rick on. He said to play a song for me lovely Deb. Well, Deb, he wants some Rod Stewart downtown, so hopefully I'll be taking you downtown this weekend. That's all I'm saying. On that note, if you've enjoyed what you've listened to, you've listened to the Sounds of Salford. If you haven't, you've listened to Radio Alabama in America getting ready for their election results. Whatever you're doing in Salford today, make sure you wrap up warm, take your flu jabs, get to the doctors, get your medicine down you, and just stay safe.
Outside another yellow moon has punched a hole in the nighttime mist. I climb to the window and down to the street. I'm shining like a new dime. The downtown trains are full of all them Brooklyn girls. They try so hard to break out of their little world. You wave your hand and they scatter like crows. They have nothing that'll ever capture your heart. They're just thorns without the rose. Be careful out there in the dark. Oh, if I was the one you chose to be your only one. Oh, baby, can't you hear me now? Can't you hear me now? Will I see you tonight on a downtown train? Every night is just the same on a downtown train. I know your window and I know it's late. I know your stairs and your doorway. I'll walk down your street and past your gate. I stand by the light of the four-way. You watch them as they fall. Oh, baby, they're having their heart attacks. They stare